Hi, Jim. So I'm going to start off by talking about one of my opponents said about a claim that I supposedly said. I know he said terrorism is not an important issue. Of course it's an important issue today. But my question was that why did terrorism cases drop steadily from 2002 to 2008 according to the executive office? Or like, why did the Department of Justice decline to prosecute 87% of their terrorism cases? Even though Congress extended their powers of the government under the Patriot Act. I'm claiming that the government and the FBI are given these extended powers, surveillance, but they're not doing, but it is not being used for the right reasons. I'm going to start off by saying that according to the ACLU, under the Patriot Act, the government has the right to know what you're doing, but you have no right to know what they are doing. The power to intercept a roving series of unidentified devices as an unidentified target provides government agents with an inappropriate level of discretion. There is virtually no public information available regarding how the government uses wiretaps according to the ACLU. My opponent comments greatly on roving wiretaps, but leaves out that the Patriot Act was not crafted with careful deliberation and it was rushed to be passed. Dahlia Lithwick and Julia Turner for Slate. They said that how bad is Patriot anyway, and they decided that it was hard to tell. The ACLU and a new fact sheet challenging the Department of Justice website, they said that since almost nobody has read the legislation, much of what we think we know about it comes third-hand and spun. According to representatives from the Senate and House of Representatives, the government hesitated for months before authorizing an official inquiry. Also, instead of first determining what led to the intelligence breakdowns and then legislating, Congress quickly cobbled together a bill in ignorance. And now we'll clarify why the Patriot Act should be reformed. The typical judicial orders for authorizing wiretaps, you must identify the person or place to be monitored. This requirement has its roots firmly planted in the original Bill of Rights. The giants of our history have insisted on such a concept, and now it's in the Fourth Amendment. But under the Patriot Act, these roving wiretaps, it's not required to specify the person or place. And also, aside from roving wiretaps, what about sneak searches and national security letters? These are factors still influencing America's rights and liberties. Before the Patriot Act, criminal search warrants required prior notification, except in extreme circumstances. These sneak and seek warrants are not limited to terrorism cases, thereby undermining one of the core justifications for the original Patriot Act. In fact, for the 2007 fiscal year, the government reports that out of the 690 sneak and peek applications, only 7 were used for terrorism cases. In my conclusion, the Patriot Act should be modified to regulate the power of the government and to allow citizens the privacy and amendments. The Patriot Act, while enacted within the best intention and in response to a serious threat, it was passed under intense time pressure and without serious debate, and now, as a result, the executive branch is given broad powers that are not needed in the fight against terrorism and serve only to infringe on Americans' liberties.
Okay, please remember that the only evaluations that go back in the boxes are from the 3 debates tonight. Don't put any of the other evaluations back in there. I will have to hurt people if you do that. Thank you very much. I will have grades posted by the end of the week, and I don't know how long it takes for them to make them available to you, but they should be up pretty quick, usually within 24 hours of when I post them.
The final goes with
The final goes in the box on my left, your left as well.
See you guys later. Do you have any rubber bands?
There were a bunch of rubber bands in one of the boxes there. There's also binder clips there if you want.
Oh, there are. Would the briefs go in the same box with the
Evidence, yes.
Okay.